Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. Really put me in a difficult position. Why not join the debate? It may bring everyone closer to understanding the truth. It'd be wise to defer to the abbot's authority and decline. I must respect Father Abbot's wishes at his table, my lord. Okay, too, Andreas, I expected more of you. Enough. Lord Rothbuckle, you are our guest and held in high esteem. You have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matteo, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your Abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church. You had better accept it. I love the little ink stains around this. That's the first time we've seen that. That's great. Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? Me. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tesseae. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome. Father, Brother Andreas, good night. Uh-oh. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now that I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. Ooh, I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Gurnot and the Baron. I'm sure it will be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. Speak on Matthew, Andreas. Our forgiveness should come like God's love, freely without condition. Okay. What do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Dark Wolfie, thanks for the 95 months, buddy. My lord. Woo! Thanks, bud. There's a lamp burning at the guest house. Friends must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. What was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. Uh-oh. Oh, I think stuff's about to happen, y'all. I think something's gonna happen tonight. Oh. Huh? Right, Master Mallard? I believe I just may have seen the physical manifestation of a spirit. The ghost? Oh, wow. So they know about it. It's gonna be the first time that people have seen ghosts around these parts. Interesting. Okay. Ghost! Hey, Olej, what's up, buddy? Oh. Apparently I'm in the forest. Ah, no! Pale horse, still on the floor. Remain silent. Matins, the pale horse deaf. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes? Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she alright? Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one? Whoa. Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you'd see that I've given her communion through a window to her cell. She's an anchoress, a religious hermit so devoted to God she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. Wow. What the hell, dude? Would Christianity really ever allow something like this, or would they just think it's... It came from Benedictine Abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. They did? Oh, wow. I'm her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. Huh. Sounds like she was in a great deal of pain. It was a pain that is both physical and spiritual. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joints. I know of no cure for that save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh no. Someone is totally dying tonight. Is it going to be the Baron? Probably going to be Ferenc. Because he was doing something with a code. I wonder if it's going to be Ferenc and everyone's going to think it was the Baron. So many questions. Okay. Watch out, McClouse. That's right. Bro is just asleep. Time to get back to work. Wah! All right, Ursula. Morning, what happened? Storm rolled in during the night. It hasn't let up all morning. Claire and I have been doing what we can here to keep us all from washing away. Peter and George are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Is the farm in danger? It's always a danger with this much rain, but we lived through worse. Whatever happens, it will be as God wills it. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. I have some food for you. Why, thank you. Sorry I couldn't prepare anything more. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Well, he did. Good, thank you. Every day the Abbey, Andreas, try to stay dry. Oh, damn, that is a lot of flooding. You alright, Peter? No, I'm not. Some of our sheep escaped, and I'd rather not spend my morning fixing this damned wall for the 3rd time this year. This is the way it always is. Rain falls in the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how the rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Loctus says this game looks meh. I think it will be that way for a lot of people. This is not a traditional game. And arguably, it's not a traditional game for a variety of reasons. You know what I mean? I think that some people will really enjoy it because of how unique and off the beaten path it is. But I mean, it's not a normal video game, that's for sure. Morning. God wills it. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Lena has about a month to go before her child is due. The last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. Rest in Providence. Anyway, Ulrich, I'll do what I can to help. What makes the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Yeah, it's more of a visual novel. Yeah, I would agree with that. I must say, I really, really wish this game was voice acted. Oh. Again. I really wish this game was voice acted, and a part of me hopes that this game will get the Divinity treatment at some point. Where it's like, where they return to this game at a later time and give it a bunch of, like, really quality good voice acting. I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? Your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand, perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Hey, Yamoa, how you doing today, bud? Everything all right with the church? Lucky was again reminding me of the danger of severe rainfall composed to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas. Until later. Okay. Not that one. Aw, puppers. Oh, let's go look at the ruins. Child's drawing. The sound effects are fantastic in this game. I gotta admit, one thing that is really I'm really starting to understand is this looks like it would be a fantastic game for Steam Deck. Like just being able to kind of like lay in bed, kind of slowly do everything. Oh, wow. Martin told Martin not to work too hard. Martin ended the conversation mad at you. Eat shit, Andreas. Achoo. Okay. I should get the scriptorium. Oh, that was super rude. Is that blood? No. Are you preparing to leave even in this weather? Weather's unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomia, will be arriving today. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. It's disappointing you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right form in which to persuade someone. It was not the right form for the abbot. My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone and feeling it, unfortunately. Oh, no. That's too bad. Oh, man. Oh, my lord. Okay, so this is definitely a game that multiple playthroughs are going to be a thing. Okay. Aaron seemed to be quite an unusual man. That reminds me, did you see a short, Shirley-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? Wink. Surely you don't mean me? No, but shorter than you by 2 hands at least. It would be Martin Bauer. What explain my lord's missing rings? Oh, dude stole rings and a book? Oh, my lord. The boy's a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he was responsible for the missing rings. Yesterday I caught the boy with the hat Martin is supposed peering in through the windows. Ah, bummer. Yep. Okay. Do the scriptorium. Hey, Simon. What's up, buddy? These graphics are nuts. Definitely make sure your drivers are updated. Definitely. You know, I wasn't going to get a 4090, but this game has made me rethink things. Yeah. Co-reads very quickly. I do. I speed read. I'm sorry. I'm very much wanting to get to like the good part of this. I'm kind of like, oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the Abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the Abbot had auto replace the roof of the scriptorium and library last month. The calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. Abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared that well, but they'll be fine. More importantly, if they are not, I don't care. Well, you have your Star Sector playthrough on YouTube? I'm pretty sure, like, every single episode of Star Sector is on YouTube. Yep. For the guy, your heart is harder than the stone on this floor. Huh, we have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? The Piero? Haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the Abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matteo ringing the bell? It can't be terse already. Pray it stops soon. Such cacophony is assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. Oh, something's happening. God, give me strength to endure the rain. 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me strength to endure this man. A body has been discovered. Not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. Pretty sus, chat. Kind of like you, it's pretty sus. Which one's the cloister? Cloister is here? No. Dormitory and then there. Okay. Going in the cellar. Gotta check the cellar. It's always in the cellar, chat. Oh no. Yo! What happened? I think it's the Baron? Somebody murdered the Baron? Where's Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. Bro's got some Chad elbows. Sorry, Father, there's something to be done. He's dead. Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us, the Baron was a friend of the Prime Bishop of Freising. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? Abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easy do you think you could dispose of this body? What? Brother Abbott, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? Oh, dude. Do you think it was Gernot? No, I doubt it was Gernot. I don't think if he's trying to cover it up, the last thing he would have done is put it on public display. So I don't think it's him at all. I would say this is the opposite. I think Ferenc is probably involved. And I think he's involved because he showed up late, so he was probably off doing something. Father Abbott, Father Rothfugel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. We have to murder him too. You're right, forgive me, but then what will we do? We must send the Baron's men to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freising at once. Now, the Cecilia, the Baron said Prince Bishop Archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. Even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him and fully pray for speedy resolution. Yes, yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. I love how this guy was like seconds ago thinking about covering the entire thing up, and now he's like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Wait, what? Brother Woslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives? Brother Piero, why? Brother Gernot, I implore you to reconsider. He was caught in flagrant delicto, covered in blood with a knife in his hand. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbott. I simply came across him like this. No anger, not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas? It's not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop man's arrived, we must not be empty-handed. Even if Piero wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. He has advanced palsy in his hand, and that affects his fingers. He can barely hold the knife, much less use it to kill someone. If I wanted a medical opinion, I would ask Brother Florian or the respectable Dr. Stoles. He snaps his fingers in his face. I don't, and this is not your affair. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I'm through debating this with you. Our decision stands. Brother Wojlav will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the Abbey. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? This is ridiculous, but yes. Damn, dude. Well, it certainly picked up, didn't it? Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you, and I don't think Piero did this either, but this is not the time to push the Abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the Abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. If you have any recommendation, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to Drucker's, eat a good meal, and come back at Non's. You won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. You mean for what? Examine the body. Oh, we getting investigating. We're gonna have to go around and find us some evidence. We already found the secret path in the crypt to the library. Okay, I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Okay. Spicy corpse time, that's right. I think we've gotten to the plot. This really is medieval Disco Elysium? Actually, yeah, it kind of is so far, isn't it? It is kind of medieval, in a very light way, of course, but yeah. There's definitely tangents. We are going to the guest house. No, that's where we are. We're going to... What is this? Meal. Is that what I'm supposed to do? It doesn't say objective. I thought I was going to Gertner Farm, but I guess I'm going here. I'm going back to the mill area. Just an FYI, just running to the next objective in most cases will cause you to miss things. I hope that's not too spoilery. No, it's not. It's not. I appreciate it. Oh, what's this? Baron Rothvogel. Oh, it's from Prior Frank? Lorenz was blackmailing Ferenc to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. One thing to read books on magic, but few are foolish enough to attempt to actually practice what's written in them. Some of the substances used in these rituals are dangerous, even lethal, and God forbid someone in the Inquisition finds out about it. We just found actual motive for Ferenc to murder Lorenz. Another tip, some things only happen at certain times of day, so you can miss stuff by being there at the wrong time. Oh, man. See, games like this are both amazing and completely overwhelming for me. There was this game back in the day, I think it was called, what was it called? Dead Island or something? And it basically took place in this mall, and there was this timer that was constantly going, and certain things would happen at certain times, and if you weren't in the right place at the right time. Dead Rising, thank you. That's right. And oh my god, dude. I like that game, but at the same time, it made it very stressful to play, because you constantly felt like you were missing things. I don't like that feeling in games, and you feel like you get anxiety from like missing things. It's both good and not good. Like one thing that I really like in a game like this particularly, and of course in a game like Dead Rising, if it was like, if something was about to happen or you were about to do something that would make you miss events like that, if he had like a thought bubble and he's like, maybe I should go check the inn, maybe I should go check this, so you aren't like constantly worried you're missing things. Now granted, that of course takes away from the feeling of exploration, and it doesn't reward it, which means having it as an option would probably be better. Still, so likes hand-holding? I do in some cases. As Leard, I absolutely do in some cases. Not all cases, but some cases. Yes, I like in a game like this not feeling like I'm missing a bunch of things. Not that we are. I mean, you know, but then again, that could just cater to multiple playthroughs, and it does. I mean, we haven't been playing this game. We've been playing this game 2 hours. It's very clear that this game caters to multiple playthroughs. Like for instance, now that Lorenz is dead, I am super curious what would have happened if we had passed the check that we could have gotten back on Lorenz's good side. Like if he's dead now, what would that have done? That was a big check. That had to do something. Maybe we could have talked to him and he could have given us a bunch of insight we're never gonna get. So yeah, dude, I'm my lord. Something terrible has happened. Forgive me. Come inside and sit down for a minute. Yep. Okay, let's go talk to this dude. Bellis Coldwine says, maybe not something that tells you exactly where to go, but something saying there's more to be found. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Good day, Andrea. Should I fix you a plate? I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Marie. Honestly, let's invite Andreas over more often so I can hear someone compliment my food. Your cooking's lovely, darling. Hello. Hello, Berthold. How are you? Sleepy. Come back to my workshop. Dude's got a printing press. I'm going to do a new run of Till in Spiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Ooh. Excellent work. These are woodcuts? They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. Damn, dude. Talent.